let's start. So I have my homework sheet in front of me and I have my drum song card, which I'm going to remove. Now I'm going to read this with you. It says to warm up in F minor using this special warm up. I'm going to read it and sing it. La ti do re mi re do ti la so la. I'm going to play this with my right hand. I'm going to play first, and then I want you to pause the recording and you're going to play it. You can watch this over and over, and in fact I'm going to play it through 3 times. When I do my homework, I like to repeat things so that they get better. I found my F, 3 black keys, F. I put my thumb on the La, I put my 2 on the white key T, my 3 on the black key Do, my 4 on the black key Re, and my 5 on the white key Mi. And that's the hand position for F minor. It sounds like this. When I practice, I'm going to sing it as I play it. La, ti, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, la. And now I'm going to add the special extra. Take the entire hand and play so with finger 2. So, la. I release the other fingers because if I don't, then I can't reach. So I take all of the fingers over the thumb. Your turn. Let's do it again. Ready, sing. La, ti, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, la, so, la. Your turn. My turn. Ready, begin. La, ti, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, la, so, la. Your turn. Now that I've played it 3 times, I then take my pen and I mark it here with a check. Alright, the next thing is to say drum song using my practice CD. Make sure that you have a machine nearby so that you can play your CD without having to stand up. And I have one right here. So we're going to listen to it together. Here we go.
Drum song in F minor position.
I'm going to pause it because I wanted to hear it, and now I'm going to sing it. I'm going to put my left hand so that my pinky is on the F La, and then I'm going to put my thumb on the Mi, and I'm going to play. on me as we do it again. Again, pinky on the F, thumb on the C. 1, 2, sing and play. Hi-ya-ya-ya, 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 hi-ya-ya, hi-ya-ya-ya, 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 hi-ya-ya, hi-ya-ya-ya, so I'm now going to give myself a tiny check on one, but I'm not done because for me to complete that one, I have to listen to the entire recording of the drum song. La, do, la, la, do, la, la, do, la, la, do, la. And I pause it because I found my la and my do and my la. And I'm going to do that a few times as I sing it. My turn, your turn. La, do, la. My turn. La, do, la. Your turn. My turn. La, do, la. Now I hope that you're using your thumb on the F, that you skipped over 2, and you put your third finger on the do. That's the best fingering. Now, I am going to turn this into the beginning of drum song. La 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 do la la la. I'm going to do it again. Hi ya ya ya, hi ya ya ya, hi ya ya ya. Hopefully you're doing it with me. Let's do it one more time. Hi ya ya ya, hi ya ya ya, hi ya ya ya. Now you may decide to add this sound with this, and this is what it sounds like. Hi ya ya ya, hi ya ya ya, hi ya ya ya. Try it with me. Ready, play. Hi ya ya ya, hi ya ya ya, hi ya ya ya. Now try it yourself, and you could stop the recording. All right, I'm ready to get to the next pattern. La, so, la, la, so, la, la, so, la, 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 so, la. And I stop the recording because I'm practicing moving to the so. And remember, take all those fingers with you. La, so, la. Do it with me. Ready, sing and play. La, so, la, again. La, so, la, again. La, so, la. I'm now going to add it to my other. La, 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 do, la, 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 so, so, la. Your turn. Join me now. La, 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 do, la, 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 so, so, la. Now try it on your own and go as slow as you need to. Don't forget to sing. I'm ready to move on. Mi, re, mi, and my hands in position. Mi. Now, if you notice, my hand is still in that minor position. Remember the warm up. There's mi, there's re, and there's mi. My turn, then your turn. Mi, re, mi. Your turn. My turn. Mi, re, mi. Your turn. My turn. Mi, re, mi. Now I'm going to turn into hi ya ya ya, hi ya ya, hi ya ya ya. Did you see how many times I repeated that mi? Mi, mi. 2 times. Mi, mi, re, mi. Do, ti, la. Sing. Do, ti, la. Do, there's the do. La. Do, ti, la. And again, I'll do it, then you do it. whole piece. Ready, go. And we go back to the beginning. So you can do as much of that as you can, but at the very least you've listened to the entire recording, and that's when I give myself a check. And I would like you to put a check on each one every time you do the recording. You'll notice you'll get faster at this. Now it says to play Bim Bam in F minor. Now if you've already learned Bim Bam, this should be easy. If you haven't learned Bim Bam, this won't be easy. And that means you got to go back and learn it in E minor first. So first I'm going to play in Bim Bam in F minor. Those who have not done it yet, they need to go back to the practice CD1 and do it with the CD. Let's do it together.
Bim Bam in E minor position.
Now she's already started the patterns, but you need to do the warm-up first. Here's the warm-up in E minor. La, ti, do, re, mi, do, ti, la, mi, la. Your turn. La, ti, do, re, mi, do, ti, la, mi, la. And she already sang la, do, la, do, la, do, la, ti, do, la, ti, do, la, ti, do, la, ti, do. And I stop it there. So those are the two patterns we're going to turn into bim, bam, biri, bam. Did you see how we took those two notes and went back and forth till we got to bam? Biri, bim, bam, biri, bam. And if that's what you work on today, that's all you work on, you give yourself a check for bim bam. Alright? If you want to go on, here we go. Re, do, ti, re, do, ti, re, do, ti, re, do, ti. And notice that I'm using the three middle keys. That's why I want my hand position to be there, so I can find those three middle fingers. Re, do, ti, bim, bam, do, ti, la, do, ti, la, do, ti, la, do, ti, la. And again, bim, bam, bim, bam. and then you give yourself a check. Maybe by Friday, if you have the piece down, you'll try it in F minor. Okay, Wild Horses. Now, Wild Horses is also way back in D minor world. So here's a
Wild
review.
Horses in D minor
Go
position.
back and listen to it and practice it in D minor. This is a left-hand piece. Alright, so it's in D minor. Left hand is in a D minor position. Here's my D, all white keys. La, ti, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, la, mi, la. I warmed up my left hand. Here I go.
La, do, re, mi.
La, do, re, mi. La,
La, do, re, mi.
la, do, re, mi. Remember, you can pause it at any time to practice this pattern so it sounds right.
Mi, re, do, ti, la.
Mi, re, do, ti, la.
Mi, re, do, ti, la.
Starting with your thumb. Mi, re, do, ti, la.
La, la, do, ti, la.
La, do, ti, la.
La, do, ti, la.
La, do, ti, la.
Mi, re, 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 do, ti, la. Okay, so now I'm giving my check for Wild Horses. I looked at it in D minor. I listened to it. I tried some of the patterns out. I did my D minor warm up. Later on in the week, when you think you have it, you can move it to the F minor, and here it is. Now, if you've been rushing through these first four and it took you 2 minutes, because even just listening to them takes at least 10 minutes. So, you're going to play the CD and you're going to play along with the CD and do the very best that you can, and then you mark it off. Okay, I move on and I go to my reading piece, and it's on page 10, and what we found out in class was that this is Listen for Bells, and the melody is in the left hand. So I put my hand in D-do. Here's my D-do. I do a warm-up. And then I play the melody, and I'm watching the notes. And I do the right hand, and chord plays with that note, not with these. Then this chord plays with that note. This chord plays with that note. I'm playing all of these together. These all play together. And again. And here. Did you notice when I practiced this piece, I practiced the left hand alone, then I practiced the right hand alone, and then I tried to put the hands together. You might just get this much. And you could repeat that over and over until you get comfortable playing that chord on the first of the three notes. And then another time you may come back and play the second line. And maybe you'll get this chord or this chord. Your goal is to be able to play it with hands together. Alright, so that was my practice. I played it through hands separately and I put the hands together. So I gave myself a check. Then it says, listen to the melody cards. So I take out my purple cards. I'm almost done practicing, and it says to go to the practice disc. So I go to my machine. Notice I'm still sitting because I don't want to be jumping around for this stuff. And I go for the Minor Melody Cards purple set. And there it is. And it's 6 minutes.
Minor Melody Cards, purple set,
You ready?
game 2. Take out 4 purple minor melody cards. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Shuffle them. Echo this pattern.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
Which pattern did you hear?
Number 1.
If you chose card number 1, you were correct. Listen again and point to the pattern.
Don't forget this
La,
part.
do, la.
La, do, la.
Echo this longer pattern.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum.
We already know the first part.
La, do, la.
La, do,
What
la.
comes next? If you chose card number 3, you are correct. Listen again and point to the patterns.
La, do, la. Mi, re, do, ti, la.
La, do, la. Mi, re, do, ti, la.
Let's play again. Shuffle your cards. Echo this pattern.
Now, if you need to pause it while
Bum, bum.
do that. Oh, there it is.
Which pattern did you hear?
Number 4.
If you chose card number 4, you are correct. Listen again and point to the pattern.
Re, do, ti.
Re, do, ti. Did you notice that I wait until she sings it, I point, and then I sing it? Make sure you're doing that. That's the whole idea, is to practice singing these cards.
Echo this longer pattern.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum.
We already know the first part.
Re, do, ti.
What comes next? If you chose card number 3, you are correct. Listen again and point to the patterns.
Re, do, ti, mi, re, do, ti, la.
Re, do, ti, mi, re, do, ti, la.
Put cards 1, 2, 3.
Now he's going to continue continue, and I think you can do the rest on your own. What's important is that you do it every day. So I'm going to say that I did the whole thing, although I'm not going to do it right now. But you're going to finish it, and then you put a check. So now I've got all my checks set, and the only thing left to do is page 11. Once that's done, I am done. I don't have to do this again. And notice it says, take out your purple cards, numbers 5, 6, 7, and 8. They need to be these because they have the bass clef. And also it says copy the cards. So if I'm copying this, it must look exactly like this. So do you see how there's a sharp there? And I'm going to copy them on the same lines, and I'm just making those dots, and I'm filling them in. So I could put it in that order, for instance. Once you do that homework, the writing, you don't have to do that again, but everything else should be done every day. So again, if you're taking 3 minutes to finish your work, there's no way. The warm-up takes about 2 minutes. The drum song takes 5 minutes. Playing Bim Bam could be 5 and maybe more because you're still learning it. Wild Horses could be 5 or more. Now, the reading piece, definitely 5. So there's 5, 10, 15, 20. That's at least 22 minutes if you're following this recording. What you'll notice is that if you do this every day, by the 5th one, it should take less time to do this. So what took you 25 minutes here probably might take you only 15 by here. Not because it's getting easier, but because you're getting better at it. Don't drop anything out. Now we have a holiday break, so therefore what you can do once you're done with this and you feel you know it really well is you could add other pieces in F minor. In F minor or F major, and that could be almost every single piece in book 1. I hope this practice session helps you understand how to practice the piano. We do this every day.